Hello friends, welcome back to Mudstack. I'm your friend Ashish Bharti, MuleSoft Architect. In this session, we're going to talk about the function overloading. And if you're from the object-oriented background, you'll understand what exactly function overloading means. But in MuleSoft context, we'll see. So here, data view enables you to create multiple functions with the same name, but different signature. What is that signature means? So signature, it comes with the written type or number of input parameters or order of the parameters. So that those things will be different. The name of the function is the same, and then we'll see how we can achieve this. With the help of our match operator. So this function overloading is supported, or we can say introduced in data view. It was not supported by MEL. Okay, so MEL does not allow method overloading. If you define multiple functions with the same name, then last defined functions will win the race, and it will replace all the previous definitions. That is what I have observed. Okay, so let's jump onto the demo part and I'll show you how we can achieve the function overloading and then how we can achieve same behavior with the match operator. Let's jump onto the demo part. So let me bring in my AnyPoint Studio. So I'm using right now 7.9. So let's say I have this payload. Okay, we'll try to apply, use this payload to achieve our function overloading. So you can see that in the preview section, you're able to see the previews. Let me create little space here so that we can clearly see. Okay, so let's start with a simple generic function. So I'll say fun overloaded, and I'll pass a type parameter. So how we are passing type parameter? Let's say this is I am passing input. So we have to specify the type of the input here. Okay, so let me and equal to, and if it is a array, then we simply print the size of the array. Okay, so we said this is an array of size. We'll use the size of function, so we need to use the dollar over here, and then I'll say size of. Okay, so we'll add one round bracket, and here whatever input we are getting. Okay, so let's try to see that. So I'll use this function and I'll pass the array as payload is my array, right? So this is array. So we'll pass the array and let's see what we are seeing in the preview. We are able to see this is an array of size 2. Now what happens if I pass only first element? Okay. So basically overloading gives you the, this features gives a different behavior of the, the function with the same name, a different behavior, right? So based on the input parameter, it will behave. So now if I say 1, right, it won't work. So let me add the one more definition of the function, and here I will say object. Okay, now let me update this. So now you can see there is no error now here, and we are able to see that this is an object of size 8. So you can see the size of the object is 8. Now what if, so let me create few more definition of the same function with a different parameter. Okay, so let me go ahead and create. What if I pass the string over here? Say if my input is string type, right? So this is a string. Now what we can say, we'll take it. So we'll say dot here. I'll say code. Okay. So now you can see that code, or we'll say origin. Origin, you'll able to see the origin is MUA. So that's the reason we are able to see 3 here. So with the same function name, but based on the input parameter, it's behavior. Okay. So that is what we can map this with your object-oriented function overloading. Now let's say let's add one more definition. What if I pass a null over here? So right now we have two objects in my array, right? So if I say two over here, it will throw error, right? So it's not. So there is no function who can handle null. Okay, so let me try that and handle it here. So if the input is null, then maybe listen, this is null. Okay. Yeah, so you can see that now you are able to see the proper preview. Now, so this is what the overloading, function overloading. Okay, so we achieved the first part. Now, second part, how we can do same thing with match operator. So same behavior, the match operator. Let's start that. Okay, so we will create one more function. So let's say I'll give function. So I'll say process data. Okay, and I'll pass again same input. Now we'll use a match operator. So this is a function I'm saying. Now if I go down, I say so and input with the match operator. So inside a match, you can have n number of case statement. Okay, so now I'll say that case is array. Then what I'll do is I'll print this part. Control C, Control V over here, and let's see. Okay, so now we'll call this function on our so let me remove this part. We're passing right now array. Okay, now you can see that there are two elements in my two objects in my array. So now we are able to see that same behavior. Okay, so let me copy paste similar kind of case statement with a different scenario. So second one will say that if the case is object, then object. Okay, and here we'll pass the first object. Okay, so let me see is missing here. Now you can see that I'm passing this object. Now the size of the object is 8. Now similar, we'll try to add n number of case statement you can have in match. So here we'll say if it is a string, size of a string, and we'll try to pass the dot. We'll try to pass the departure date this time, and we'll see the size of the so you can see the size of the string, it is 19. Okay, so now you can able to see clearly that the functional function overloading behavior we can achieve via match operator. So I'll add the last case statement and we'll end this session. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so if this is null, instead of that, so in the match operator, the default thing will be else part. So we'll we'll keep that else part over here instead of having null. Okay, and we'll return as it is input. Okay, so if I pass now Okay, so you can see that it's a null. Okay, because we don't have that object in our array. Yeah, so that's all from this session. Hope you enjoyed and like this session, how we can achieve the function overloading and similar behavior with the match operator. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, share with your friends, and hit the bell icon so that you'll get more notifications with the new videos. Thank you.